When it comes to power sports audio, JBL is a brand that has designed some really innovative stuff that's actually won them some awards. And we're going to cover a couple of these unique items as well as other products you didn't even know about. This is CMA Networks presented by SiriusXM, all about JBL power sports audio. And it starts now. Now, as you guys know, JBL is no stranger in the audio business, of course, but in power sports, they've got some really innovative products that we're going to cover today. We've got Jeffrey Fey, their product expert, that's joining us, and we're going to go through a couple unique SKUs that you might not be aware of. Now, Jeff, give us a quick overview of what we're going to cover today to whet everybody's appetite.
So today, we've got a few things to cover. One, the new RALLYBAR family of products. Two, we could talk about Cruz X. And then three, we've got a great new solution in the Win 3 and the Click. Maybe if we have time, maybe we'll also talk about the Bass Pro Go. I think you're really going to love what we come to offer this year. A great suite of products designed for ATVs, golf carts, you name it.
Wow, Jeff, I love this setup. Thank you so much for all that effort. I can't wait to dig into all these products they have laid out. But first, a quick word from our sponsor, SiriusXM. And when we come back, we're going to dive right into JBL Power Sports Audio with Jeff Fey.
Hey guys, Ricky Lima here from SiriusXM. I had a chance to speak to some dealers and ask them what they love about selling SiriusXM. Here's what they had to say.
Coast-to-coast coverage.
I love SiriusXM for commercial-free music.
It's a great add-on sale and a profit opportunity.
We love selling SiriusXM because you can listen to the same channel coast to coast.
Profitability and ease of installation. It's a no-brainer.
We love selling SiriusXM for its ease of installation, great profitability, and reliability.
People love it.
All right, let's get into it. Yes, of course, we're going to talk about product, but first I feel it's important that we understand the history and the approach to design when it comes to products within the power sports audio when it comes to JBL. Jeff, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So at Harman, we really take the same focus, whether we're building power sports products, marine products, aftermarket products. We really want to make sure that we're developing a product that looks amazing, one that sounds amazing, and then thirdly, something that gives a great value to the customer. And even though, the marketplace is filled with sound bars today, I don't know that anybody's really nailed it from a really all three of those aspects. Of course, we launched our own UB 4100 soundbar about 7 years ago. It's been a big success. However, it had some problems, right? It was difficult to mount. Killed some of the headroom in the car. So we really want to make sure that we are offering solutions that can give us better performance, better sound quality, real bass. And I think that's something that we've really nailed with the RALLYBAR. And I think that once you see what we've got to offer this year from RALLYBAR, from Cruz X, from Bass Pro Go, and even the Click and Win 3, I think you'll agree we've really got some unbelievable solutions for everything from scooters, bicycles, to off-road ATVs.
Well, let's start with some brand new gear. And by brand new gear, we're going to get into the sound bars that JBL calls RALLYBARs. Jeff, tell us all about these RALLYBAR sound bars.
So at Harman, we offer three different solutions in the RALLYBAR family of products this year. And the first one is the RALLYBAR S. That starts at $649. Then the RALLYBAR at $799. And then the XL at $999. But let's start with kind of the hero, the RALLYBAR S. This guy's kind of the biggest bar you're going to get with this much bass guaranteed. So what did we do? Well, first, I think we've created an absolutely gorgeous cosmetic. It's all aluminum chassis. We use neodymium drivers on board to keep it lightweight so that we're not hanging tons of mass above your head and, as you're going over the bumps and everything else on your side-by-side. Some of my favorite things we did, of course, attention to detail, just gorgeous cosmetics. You'll see inside here, we actually have 4 3-inch drivers and 2 tweeters, but that's not all. We also offer 2 passive radiators on the bottom, which basically have about as much bass as a single 8-inch sub out of one compact little speaker. So how does it work? Well, Of course, it's Bluetooth. You would expect it to be Bluetooth, but it's also able to mount in different configurations. I'm able to plug in a USB for high-res audio, aux in, aux out, as well as a switch for my DC offset, 12-volt trigger, etc. But some of the things I think are really great about the family is we have a master kill switch, right? So of course, all of the controls are on the button on the bottom, along with a map light. But one of the things that I like the best is you'll note that the power cord is removable. And so when we take a look at that power cord, we did it in a really smart way, right? We built it with a really nice click connector and then wrapped the whole jacket in a really nice jacket to keep it protected on the road. Installation is simple. You've got your basic ring terminal for power and ground, and everything just clicks into place. But I think the real solution is in the mounting options. So when we look at the Rally Bar, what we've done is really thought about the use case. We know that they're going over your head. We know that they could go behind you in a vertical position like the one we've mounted here. But more than that, we know that the bars are not always perpendicular, right? So one major flaw of any of the kind of light bar solutions is that they're mounting to a bar that's horizontal to the sound bar itself. Well, with our solution, of course, we offer clamps from sizes from 1.5 inch all the way up to 1.75, along with some spacer adapters in the box. But then more importantly, you'll note that we've got these mounting points on the top of the bar. This little bracket mounts, of course, it can go in a perpendicular kind of fashion, or maybe you've got a ROPS that's coming in at an angle. Now I can adjust that so that my bar can meet any application 360 degrees on the top of this solution. Plus, because the clamp can slide back and forth within that little bracket, I can mount it over here or here, and I can move that clamp essentially anywhere between these positions really simply. But that's not where we stopped. We also know that you might want to mount that on the back of the bar. Maybe you're really trying to save headroom. So now I could mount, I could use a bracket on the back on the front bar, mount this all the way up to the ceiling, and then use a standard bolt through the roof to tie it back together. Now I've got a really secure, great solution that's cinched up way up out of the way to give me great headroom and space. We've done a lot of cool things. We also know that installation is key. So we put some cool tools in the box, whether that's the C-clamp to help you get the clamp together or the real Allen tools in the box. One of my favorite things we added is this little strap. Seems very simple, but this allows us to do this installation one-handed. So it comes with two straps in the box. Of course, now I can strap the Rally Bar to the bar and now do my wiring, do my bracketry, all hands-free without having to hold the bar while I'm doing that. Plus, they make great solutions for afterwards, right? I wrap up tow ropes or things like that with mine now. That's pretty neat. And then, of course, one of my other favorite innovations that we've done this year is put the owner's manual, instead of printing, millions of pages of product, we put the owner's manual on a keychain with a simple QR code. So it's really easy to just download and figure out how this thing works. It's a simple, easy operation. We'll go into that more with the next models.
Jeff, I am thoroughly impressed with all these installation options that are provided with these Rally Bars. But what about an option for those customers that want it, shall we say, a little flashier?
Yeah, absolutely. So, the Rally Bar S is kind of the stripped down version, right? It's a Rally Bar, Bluetooth. It's got all the great features, but it doesn't have one of the coolest things that we love on these new products, which is the lights, right? And so hard to see out here in the direct day's sunlight, but over on my shoulder, you'll see the Rally Bar, which is the short version again with Bluetooth, high-res audio, with full RGB lights and chasing lights around the face of that piece. What's really neat is there's 6 different light modes that you can choose from presets. So if your ride is all about, I don't know, red and blue, good old Chicago Cubs colors, then maybe you want to dive in there and you can set up the chase lights or the different ripples or the rock effects, and you can change the lights specific to your vehicle. what's really neat also is that it's got a map light, right? So of course, out here in the daylight, we don't need it, but there's a map light built in to the bottom of that guy so that I can turn it on 2 different intensities, and then I can really dial in the use case inside my vehicle. What I love about this piece is this lighting effect. I love the sound quality. You know, over USB, you can stick a thumb drive with a slew of songs in high-res audio, and this thing will play full high-res audio music, which is really great when you're out on the trail, don't have to fumble with your phone. But maybe you want a system build, right? So in this application, you'll see I turned the rally bar in the vertical position. And what's really great is that I can take the grill or the badge and I can just rotate it and it clicks into place. So any way I want to run my system, I can make sure that my JBL flag is flying big and true there and in the right direction. So we think that's a pretty cool, just attention to detail. Some of the other things that, of course, the rally bar has are the straps to secure it to the ROPS overhead. But then also, you know, being able to connect multiples of these together. Connecting one to your phone is simple. But now if I want to run either an aux in from my head unit, you know, maybe I've got an aftermarket head unit in my side-by-side, or maybe I'm putting it on my overhead bar in my boat. You know, I want to be able to maybe pair multiples of them. I could have a couple firing forward, a couple firing back. With our JBL broadcast mode, that allows me to pair one phone to one bar, and that bar can pair as many bars that are in the area as I want. So, you know, a few years ago, we were in the Wembley Stadium and set the all-time Guinness Book of World Records with more than 1,000 flips, all connected to one phone. So this uses that same technology from our portable space to connect multiple bars to one phone. What I love about that is that it syncs not only the music, but it also syncs the lights. So imagine you've got, you know, 3 rally bar in that light configuration, 1 firing forward, 2 firing back, whatever it is. They're all going to be synced up and with your favorite colors. We think that's a really cool feature. We think that product at $799 is going to be just amazing.
Gosh, I really love the lighting, especially the aesthetics. I mean, all those little details really make these bars stand out. Now, lastly, though, sometimes we get those customers that are just over the top. They want maximum output. Do you have something that can satisfy the needs of those that want ultimate output?
So sure, you know, we have 3 different models to really suit 3 different needs. We start with the Rally Bar S, which is the short guy, which is no lights, but 150 watt amplifier on board. Then, of course, the Rally Bar, which is the short one with 150 watt amp, but all of those unbelievably gorgeous LED RGB lights. And then for the people who really want to go loud, turn it to all the way to 11, we have the Rally Bar XL. This is the biggest in the family. It takes the 150 watt amp and doubles it. Now I have 300 watts of power. Of course, all the great features, the mounting options, the Bluetooth, the high-res audio, the aux in, the aux out. So if I wanted to run an outboard subwoofer like we're doing in this vehicle with a Bass Pro Go, very cool add-on. But if we think about the drivers themselves, this is what I really love about this. So we go from $799 with the Rally Bar to the Rally Bar XL at only $200 more, $999. But now I get 300 watts of power, 8 3-inch mid-bass drivers, mid-range drivers, 2 tweeters, and 4 passive radiators on the bottom, which are basically like a 4x7. And that adds up to more surface area than a 10 would normally give you. So this is an amazing amount of bass. This is a really great product for sound quality, but I also love a lot of the UI, UX, the HMI interface. So one thing I like is the volume bar. You see it goes up and down as I turn up the volume on my phone. It's an easy way to indicate that I'm getting music on my phone, which I really love. I also love the fact that I can mount it. You know, before I mounted, I showed you how the bracket goes on top. In this application, I just mounted it right to my rack on my Jeep. So we've got a really nice, secure fit that way. And then lastly, of course, is just the ability to, you know, run a big bar up in the front or 2 small bars in the back. Depending on how you want to do this, it's got options for just about every application. But to show you a little bit more about what we mean, we've got a great video. Why don't we roll the video and you can see for yourself.
You know, power sports is such a wide category. So I'd like to ask, does JBL think about, or do you have any products that are available for more out of the box applications or more universal applications for that matter?
So we developed a system for motorcycles about 6 years ago. We use a patented technology with this cool little mount that mounts the speakers called the Cruz onto your handlebars for motorcycles. But we took that idea and we said, okay, what if we wanted to put this on a side-by-side or a four-seater or a golf cart or even a small pontoon boat or a tractor or you name it, anything you could think of that you might drive that you want to put some sound on. And we came up with the Cruz X. So the Cruz X uses 4 drivers, which are in these cool little pods. Those have a universal clamping bracket that allow you to put it basically on any kind of ROPS, whether that's a T-shaped ROPS or a round one, a square one, and you can wrench it down real tight and solid. But the other thing that we've done is we put this cool gimbal mount inside there so that the speaker can be directionally oriented towards the driver. One space that I love putting them on a side-by-sides is up on that dash where normally, you know, the speakers are kind of down by your knees. Now you can put it way up by the windscreen, out of the way, but really directionally right at the driver. You can put 2 more behind you, or what a lot of people do when they have a ranch vehicle, they'll have 2 in the cab and then 2 firing out the back where your dump bed is. And it's a really simple way to put music all over the vehicle. The way it's connected is also very simple. We've got this very robust 4 by 20 watt Bluetooth amplifier that gets mounted, fully IP rated. It gets mounted anywhere you want in the vehicle, but then all of the speaker wires are pre-terminated. So it's color coded. It's so easy. Anybody can do it. Comes with, battery terminal rings in the box. And then, of course, the other cool thing is it can charge your phone. It's got a USB charging port. But my favorite part of this whole solution is this really neat universal master controller. So it's a knob that you mount in the dash. Super easy to mount. If you've got a unibit, it's a 1-inch hole. Drill the hole, drop it in, slap it in, and now it's an illuminated knob that's got track up, track down, master volume, all the different functionality you'd want from a remote controller. But now essentially I can put an entire system together for like $699 without a head unit, right? I've got 4 great speakers. I've got an amplifier. I've got Bluetooth connectivity with USB charging, all in a very functional, universal kind of application. It has a low-level out, so I can add a subwoofer, something like a Bass Pro Go or an under-seat sub or whatever other kind of solutions you want to add out there. It just makes it really neat. I love them on golf carts. I love them on side-by-sides or sport utilities, but they're really great on tractors. I've seen people put them on riding lawnmowers and things like that. My favorite is the pedal bar, the one that got like 8 people around the bar that's on pedals that you drive through the street. I don't know what they drink on those things, but it makes them go faster, and music's always a bonus. So check out the Cruz X. I think you'll really dig how flexible and universal that product can be.
Now, Jeff, I remember we had a chance to connect in person back at the MasterTech show in the spring, and you showed me a super cool, unique product. And I believe it was called the Bass Pro Go. I've never seen anything like it, and I really love this opportunity if you can share that with our audience.
The Bass Pro Go is probably one of my favorite products. Really, it's a solution that we've developed about 3 years ago. We launched it at CES. It won 2 different innovation awards, one in the subwoofer for the vehicle market place, but also an innovation award in the portable speakers space. So what is it? Well, first and foremost, it's a true subwoofer in the car, right? It's a 5 1/4 inch heavy magnet long throw subwoofer inside here that uses 2 massive passive radiators on the sides of this, and utilizes the Helmholtz effect, which basically gives us more bass and less vibration from this unbelievable little sub. When I play this for people in my car, my Jeep, people are blown away. They think that I have, you know, a 10-inch bandpass sub back there, something that's got some meat to it. And then they see this little fella and they're not quite convinced, right? That they can't believe their eyes. The other thing that this is of course, while it's plugged in the vehicle, it's got one single cable that connects it. That can be plugged in either high level or low level. But what's great about it now is it's got a battery on board, and it's charging that 200 watt amplifier when it's driving. The 12 volts drives that when it's in the car. Then when I pull it out of the car, of course, now it's 100 watts of power running off of that battery. But what's great is it's a Bluetooth boombox at the beach, at the trailhead, at the campfire, and I can run this for up to 8 hours of battery life. But I love it because it works as a great secondary solution for some of those smaller side-by-side vehicles. A good friend of mine took the mounting bracket, which locks onto the bottom of the speaker, and then secure application. This little bracket he mounted to his Polaris two-wheeler, right? His or four-wheeler rather, his quad, and he mounted it up on the rack on the front of the vehicle. And he doesn't have it run to 12 volts because he just utilizes the 8-hour battery life and jams it all day. Then when he gets back to the garage, he uses our new home charger that simply plugs into the back and plugs into the wall at your house. And now you got tunes in your garage. You got tunes on your side-by-side. You can throw it in your vehicle. I love taking mine in the boat. We put it under the seat in the boat, and it's a perfect subwoofer in the boat. And then we get to the sandbar, pop it out, take it to the sand, lock it up. It's IP rated to withstand the sand, the water, and everything. I take mine to the beach all the time. And the other thing I love about these is that you can pair two of them together, so you can really bring double the party to the fun. We've got a video that kind of showcases the rest of what this is all about, but you got to check out the Bass Pro Go.
Again, sticking with that theme where JBL thinks outside the box, are there any other options that are unique to other type of vehicles, such as handlebar mounting options, for example?
Yeah, one of the other products that we love this year is the Win 3. It's, you know, it's not a traditional product, of course. It's designed for bicycles or scooters, but it's the Win 3, and it's a Bluetooth speaker that I can mount to the handlebars of my scooter, my bike, my stroller, anything I want to put music on. And what's really great about it is, of course, first of all, it's a Bluetooth speaker. It's compact in size. It has great output for what it is. It utilizes a large driver in the center here, and then two passive radiators on both sides. So you can get some actually pretty impressive bass out of this little small package. Because it's battery powered, we offer two different listening styles. You can have one that's set up in sports mode, which is, let's say, less bass, so that you can really extend the life. So maybe you're listening to a book on tape while you're riding, or the news or whatever. And that's one way to do it. Then the bass mode, of course, kicks in with the full bass output, but that's going to shorten your battery life by quite a bit at full volume. But the listening options are multiple here. So, of course, Bluetooth and anything streaming. But it also has a built-in FM tuner. That's still an important medium for us today, especially, you know, people on bicycles that want to listen to local stuff. That's built in here, and you can see the display on the top. It's also hands-free. So the one with the display, which is the Wind 3, has hands-free FM, but also one of my other favorite features is the micro SD and the aux in. Why are these cool? Well, you know, if you think back to when we were all kids, I loved going to, you know, the pool with my bike and my boombox. But, you know, today, it seems like you have to have a phone in order to make all those things work. Well, now I can download a bunch of music onto a micro SD card, slap it in here for my little guys who are on their you know, big wheels or bicycles, and they can run music all around the neighborhood without having to have a phone. That's pretty neat. Second, of course, is the aux in, and then the USB-C charging. So that's all right there on the face. On the back, of course, you've got this cool little clip that allows me to mount it to my handlebars. The handlebar mount just clicks into place, and now I'm rock solid, ready to go. When I get parked and I don't want to leave it on my ride, I simply take it off, and I can clip it onto my book bag, clip it onto my clothes, take it to the beach. It's IP rated, so that it's ready for all the weather. But then another thing that you can add to this ecosystem is, of course, our JBL Click. The JBL Click is $39.99 for a Bluetooth remote controller. Gives me volume up and down, click up for track up, 2 clicks for track back. It's a really cool, easy interface. You can hang up a call, pick up a call. Then when you're interfacing with your phone again, your phone works with whatever it's connected to. So whether it's connected to the Wind 3, which is $79.99, or a Bass Pro Go, or a Rally Bar, or your factory head unit, aftermarket head unit, you name it. We also offer this in a model called the Wind 3S, which means no FM, no micro SD, no aux in, and no hands-free, but I get to save $10, so that's a $69 retail. We've got a video to show you the beautiful colors. We have this awesome new lipstick red, pebble gray, and a just gorgeous blue, in addition to the black. Let's go ahead and take a look at the video, and you can see for yourself how beautiful this product is.
So Jeff, here we are. I want you to summarize for us why you feel dealers need to take a closer look at all these unique and very different products, might I say, that JBL has to offer within the Powersports audio space.
So I think we have a great offering from Harman under the JBL brand and the Powersports this year. You know, of course, we started it all off with one of my favorites, the Bass Pro Go. This guy's just an unbelievably cool solution. Subwoofer in your car, on your ATV, and then, of course, boombox anywhere you want to take it. Then, of course, we've got the Cruz X. The Cruz X is a great universal solution with 4 speakers, a 4x20 Bluetooth amplifier, and a master volume controller that makes it really simple to put on any kind of vehicle. A side-by-side, a pontoon boat, a tractor, a riding lawnmower, you name it. I think there's tons of applications that you can do with a Cruz X, and I think that's a great value at $699. Then lastly, of course, my favorites, the brand new Rally Bars, right? So we offer those in the Rally Bar S with no lights, but 150 watt mono or 150 watt amplifier and 6 speakers in the front, 2 passive radiators. Then we offer the Rally Bar, which is the short version with lights, and that's 150 watt amp. But my favorite, the best value by far, is the Rally Bar XL. This thing has 8 3-inch drivers, 2 tweeters, and 4 passive radiators with more bass than a single 10. So That piece at $9.99 with all of its attention to installation and flexibility so that you can mount to ROPs that are coming at different angles on your vehicle, mount it above you, mount it below you, you mount it vertical, horizontal. You can do tons of things with these products. I think we've got a really great offering, but I think the true story is going to be when you put your hands on this thing, when you see it in person, and when you get to hear it, you are going to be blown away by the new Powersports solutions from JBL.
And there you have it, guys. We had Jeffrey Fey come in and talk to you all about Powersports audio from JBL this season. Also, a quick shout out, if you happen to be in Canada and you're a dealer and you're looking for more information, or maybe you want to become an authorized dealer for JBL in Canada, make sure to reach out to our friends at Ericsson Consumer. They are the official and exclusive distributor for all things JBL in Canada. That's it for this CMA Networks presentation, sponsored by SiriusXM. I'm your host, Ben Wu. Until next time, we connect.
There's never been a better time to have SiriusXM with over 150 channels in your vehicle. Your Platinum Plan offer includes more than ever before to enjoy online, on your phone, or at home. Create your own ad-free personalized stations powered by Pandora. Hear ad-free extra channels and enjoy favorite shows with SiriusXM Video on Demand. What you love is on now.